remember meeting Dinu, I think it was 2.5 years back, and I'm a selfish actor, so I just think about if I have to invest 6-7 months of my life, the script needs to be, I mean, like, it should excite me to great level. And I remember that meeting when we were discussing films. We discussed around four films, 4 scripts, and this was a film that he was not offering me, and it's kind of, it got stuck, and I read the script. I could not let it out of my head, although there are things in the film that personally I don't believe in, but the script was so well written, and the way Dinu narrated, I wanted to believe in all those things. So yeah, so if you, great time reading the script, building the character, and then experiencing shooting the film. I hope you guys, when you watch the film, have the same wonderful experience. Thank you.
Sushant, this one's for you. ट्रेलर में हमने देखा शुरू में ही कृति ने ऐसा कुछ चीजी बोल दिया कि भाई तुम तो यार चीजी का सहारा ले रहे हो. So was it रियल लाइफ में कभी ऐसा चीजी डायलॉग्स चिपकाने पड़े, वो was it your good looks की काम हो जाता था?
नहीं, क्या क्या जिस तरीके का कैरेक्टर शिव का है, बहुत कम ऐसे मौके मिलते थे मुझे अपनी लाइफ में. जब मैं अपने दोस्तों के साथ बाहर जाता हूँ रात को और फिर हम लोग मज़े करते हैं, तो मैं अपने, बहुत कम ऐसे मौके होते हैं जब मैं अपने आप को बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग साउंड कर रहा होता हूँ, और आई वॉन्ट टू होल्ड ऑन टू दैट कैरेक्टर, लेकिन वो सुबह सुबह फिर चला जाता है. तो आई यूज टू मिस माई दैट पार्ट ऑफ माई सेल्फ, बट शिव इज एग्जैक्टली दैट. So here was an opportunity to be my interesting self for 6-7 months at a stretch, and I was getting paid for it. So that was a great thing.
Yeah, please.
So when we started shooting, much before that, so Shiv talks a lot about himself, is in love with himself. Also borrows a lot of cheesy lines. So this guy had already started doing that, and I was like, you know, you're really like Shiv. So he's like, no. This is not me. मैं शिव बनने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ. मैं कैरेक्टर में घुस रहा हूँ. पिक्चर खत्म हो चुकी है, 1 साल हो चुका है, लेकिन अभी भी ये कैरेक्टर में ही है. So that is exactly him. And I think probably this was one character that he played which was so him, and he used to just tell us that no, I'm just getting to the method of it.
So, and you're making chocolates in this, right?
Yes, I make chocolates.
Right. So did you find your way into his heart through chocolates? ऐसा chocolates बना के कुछ ऐसा in the movie?
You just have to show chocolate. That's all.
Really?
Like he's this. So the way he reacts to ice creams, chocolates, and little babies is the same.
Okay.
Like that.
So now you know the secret, guys, huh?
The easiest thing to pata him, if you want him to just like you and not be like mean to you or whatever, is to give him chocolates and ice creams.
Chocolates, ice creams, and bachas. वो बोला. Not. Okay, cut it. किसी ने कुछ नहीं सुना.
हाय सुशांत, मेरा नाम आलोक है, आपके लेफ्ट में. सवाल है, ऑन स्क्रीन केमिस्ट्री हमने देखी, ऑफ स्क्रीन केमिस्ट्री कैसी है आपकी कृति की?
केमिस्ट्री तो केमिस्ट्री होती है ऑन स्क्रीन. लेकिन हाँ, हम लोग ये भी इंजीनियर है, मैं भी इंजीनियर हूँ, दोनों दिल्ली से हैं. और
आप भी इंजीनियर हो?
आप भी इंजीनियर हो? आप भी आ जाओ केमिस्ट्री में. तो और दिल्ली से हैं, तो बड़ी सारी बातें कॉमन थी जो बातें कर सकते थे. और
ऐसी ही है केमिस्ट्री जैसी दिख रही है एक्चुअली.
जी, तो ऐसी है.
हेलो सुशांत, है आशी हियर फ्रॉम म्यूजिक इंडिया. सुशांत, लास्ट फिल्म आपकी जो थी 100 CR क्रॉस की थी, इस फिल्म को लेके कुछ टेंशन है हल्का सा सक्सेस को लेके?
सर, वो 100 CR मुझे तो मिले नहीं. तो जो पैसे की बात है वो शूट के पहले ही मैं कर लेता हूँ, और उसके बाद मैं पैसों के बारे में सोचता नहीं. तो मेरा काम जो होता है वो एंजॉय करना होता है जब मैं काम कर रहा होता हूँ, और होप करना होता है कि जब आप फिल्म देंगे तो आप भी एंजॉय करें. तो मैं वही कर रहा हूँ.
हाय के सामने आप दोनों पिछले जन्म की लव स्टोरी पे बिलीव करते हैं रियल लाइफ?
पिछले जन्म की लव स्टोरी आई डोंट नो, बट आई डू बिलीव इन connections, and somewhere I think through the film I started believing in reincarnation a little. What was that book? Many Lives, Many Masters. So that's what, because Saira, my character, does eventually believe in it. So I started reading that. And whatever I read, it felt like it would be true. So I do believe that, you know, बहुत बार ऐसा होता है कि हम किसी से मिलते हैं और just देख कर या vibe से आपको वो अच्छा लगता है, आपको वो नहीं अच्छा लगता है. So I do believe somewhere you do have probably a past connection with that person, which is why you get that vibe.
नहीं, मैं रीइंकार्नेशन पे बिलीव नहीं करता. मैं कभी कभी जीते हुए इस लाइफ पे भी बिलीव नहीं करता, तो मैं पूछ लेता हूँ आसपास रियल में हो रहा है कि नहीं. बट नहीं, मैं करता नहीं हूँ. बट ये वही मैंने बात बोली थी कि स्टोरी इतनी अच्छी है कि जब आप इसे देखेंगे, और जब मैं सुन रहा था और कर रहा था, तो आप इस पे बिलीव करना चाहेंगे. और बस यही.
सुशांत और कीर्ति, इस तरफ आप दो लाइफ जी रहे हैं. आप जैसे फिल्म में एक तरफ आप कॉमन हैं, शिव बने हैं, आप बनी हैं, और सेकंड लाइफ में आप राजा रानी बने हैं. कौन सा कैरेक्टर आपने ज़्यादा एंजॉय किया, आसान रहा?
आसान तो मैं नहीं कहूँगा, क्योंकि डिफिकल्ट तो तब लगेगा जब आपको काम करना पसंद नहीं है, लेकिन आपको करना पड़ेगा क्योंकि आप कुछ और चाहते हैं. मैं जो काम करता हूँ उसके लिए मैं दूसरों को पैसे दे सकता हूँ, लेकिन बहुत ही फॉर्चुनेटली मुझे मिलता है. दोनों ही कैरेक्टर जो हैं बहुत ही ऑपोजिट हैं, और इसीलिए आई थिंक दिस इज द रीजन व्हाई दे आर देयर इन द फिल्म. और क्योंकि ये दोनों इतने ऑपोजिट थे, और फॉर्चुनेटली इन दोनों के बीच में मुझे 2-3 महीने का टाइम भी मिला था, तो दोनों में बड़ा मजा आया. क्योंकि आप एक एक्सट्रीम तक जाते हैं, फिर दूसरे एक्सट्रीम तक जाते हैं, और जब बदलाव ज़्यादा होता है तो फिर मज़ा ज़्यादा आता है.
I think I think I kind of probably spent a little more time thinking about Saira. So, the present character. So, for me, I got very attached to her, I felt. And which is why I started really enjoying when I was playing Saira. And Saiba, which is the other character, on the other hand, I feel was, because I didn't have any reference and it was another time, it was obviously a little more difficult to understand कि वो कैसी होगी, क्योंकि वो आज की लड़की नहीं थी. So that was a little more difficult, but enjoy, if you say, I enjoyed Saira much more.
If I'm not wrong, this is the first time you would be trying your hands on actions. If you can tell us something on that.
Oh yes, no, I was trying my my hands on action long back also, but it was just a part of training. Never got an opportunity to do it in any of the films that I've done. But yeah, this was a great opportunity, and me and Dino went to Bangkok for this. And I remember that the choreographer, Kicha, the guy, the choreographer, he did some very interesting choreography, which we really liked. But at the same time, we thought that we can still push it further. And so in a day's time, he just completely took it to some other level. And we stayed there and we practiced a lot. And
he's being a little modest. Generally, he always says a lot how good he is. But even I didn't know that he's very good. He's never done action, but he's very good with the sword. And actually, when we were shooting this, we faced some ridiculous weather. First day, it kind of fully rained out and we couldn't shoot. And I was getting, I started any director, I would get edgy. I get more edgy than most people. And then the next day, I remember there was this much water where there was supposed to be just this much water on like a bridge, and there was a deep drop on both sides. And he was supposed to do this whole choreographed action, and everyone said to call it quits. And I went to him, and he looked at me, and I looked at him, and he said, "Karte hain." So I said, "Haan, karte hain." And I had an injury on my leg, so I tied some plastic, and we both walked in. And the sequence actually looks much better when you see in the film, purely because of how much water there was. So sometimes trying to make the most of adversity gives you a better result. So his training and action, if there was anyone else, I wouldn't be able to shoot. So I'm really happy with that he had been smart enough to do this. Unknowingly, that he felt he was going to do Raabta one day, so he had learned it.
सुशांत, मेरा सवाल आपसे है, दोनों से. कृति मैम, आप दोनों से है.
एक तो वैसे ही नहीं दिख रहा, ऊपर से आप और नीचे जाके बैठ गए.
आवाज आ रही है, बोले.
मेरा सवाल आप दोनों से है. सवाल आप दोनों से है. हाल ही में एक सबसे बड़ी डिबेट चल रही है बॉलीवुड में कि फेयरनेस क्रीम को लेके. तो आपका इस पर स्टैंड क्या है कि बड़े बड़े सेलिब्रिटी एंडोर्स करते हैं और कहते हैं कि 15 दिन में आप गोरे बन जाएंगे. तो आप लोगों का स्टैंड कैसे है? और आप
नहीं होना चाहिए ऐसा किसी भी yeah किसी भी I mean like this is as a responsible probably actors or as a responsible citizen we should not in any ways endorse or prefer one tone of skin over the other.
Actually, I am the after picture and he's the before picture.
Sushant,
हाँ अच्छा 15 दिन दे मुझे. But I think somebody should not give his or her opinion if he or she is not like very well informed about the topic because it is a sensitive thing. So you need to be very. Ma'am, can you at least allow me some time to. That's exactly what I'm saying.
But let me finish. But it was not a personal question that you should be ducking. So
Now, ma'am, we got your question. All right, we got your question now. But to say yes, condemn, or no, condemn, you need to be responsible enough to know the facts related to it.
So you don't know about this hanging the
Maybe we haven't read enough to be able to give a proper answer.
Why is it so wrong? Should I ask you like few questions? Would you answer all the questions? Should I ask you like questions about national interest? Would you know all the answers?
First and foremost, I'm not a public figure.
So there is nowhere written that a public figure should know everything about.
I don't know why you're turning it into a personal banter between us.
But let's.
Any of you on stage could have said.
No, we
need to duck something of national interest. I don't know how many of you agree with me, but I just.
All right. Any other questions?
Just one last question. One more debate that has been going on in the industry is about the nepotism that is in the industry. Both of you are not from the filmy background. So have you guys faced it when you were starting out?
I think I just answered this question only yesterday when I said that almost all the films that I've done and all the films that I'm doing in the next 1.5 years, these are the films that I really wanted to do. Out of many options, I had this luxury of choosing these films. So from a personal point of view, I cannot complain. But having said that, it is not there. It is not that it's not there. It's there, and it's everywhere in all sorts of industry, just not Bollywood. And I feel that nepotism can peacefully coexist with the fact that if you just don't, if you allow new talents from outside also to flourish and encourage them, then there's no problem with nepotism. But if you don't allow that, then there is a problem, and I think that the whole structure of the industry would collapse in some time.
Hi Sushant, the title is so, Raabta, it just cannot be a connect with any physical connect. Like you keep writing these self-using, and like people like me find a strong connect with that. And there's also one more gentleman, Shekhar Subramanian, who keeps writing these.
Shekhar Kapoor.
Sorry, Shekhar Kapoor, who keeps writing these wonderful pearls of wisdom. So what I wanted to know was that, this self-using, is it a result of your camaraderie with Mr. Kapoor?
Probably yes, because I think before I met him when we were preparing for this film, unfortunately that didn't get made, which was funny. I think I was quite rigid as far as my point of views were concerned, quite very opinionated. And what he did to me in those 6-7 months was to convince me that there is just not one right way of looking at things and doing things, but it just depends on your perspective. And anything could be right, anything could be wrong.
Thank you so much. We'll have a quick photo op, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, over to you. Yeah, आप लोग wait कर रहे थे, I know.